Today, we're going to talk about the letter S. And now you may be thinking, Chris, I know all about S. I know all about plural nouns. I know all about subject-verb agreement, third person, simple present verb tense. I know all about possession. You may think that. Well, today we're going to talk about mistakes that even advanced speakers make. Yes, I said it, even advanced speakers, English speakers that is, make. So let's take a look at it. We're going to look at examples in each of these areas and we're going to talk about them. So first, let's talk about, let's talk about plural nouns. There are so many different aspects. Do you see an error here? There's so many different aspects. But now, why do people drop the S or forget the S, don't use the S? Well, they see so many. And they think, oh, we already know that it's plural. Or they see different. And they say, oh, we already know it's plural. Well, you may think that. But in the English language, you need to indicate that this is still plural with the letter S. So we have two clues here. Two things that tell us that we should have an S here. Now, we obviously know many, but let's talk about different. So the thing with different is that if we say different, there are so many different. Because we use the word different, we already know there's more than one. We already know. Even if you cut out so many, you say there are different aspects, not different aspect. Because there's different, there has to be, because we use the word different, there has to be more than one aspect. Let's look at the next one here. There are two solutions. Easy, right? Two solutions. Many people, now it's not that you actually think this, but it's just something that your mind does. You say two or you think two. You say, okay, it's plural. I'm not going to put the S at the end. And it's not like you're doing this on purpose, you're doing it by mistake, but it's something happening within your mind. You have to force yourself to say, if I use 2, 3, 4, 5, I need to put an S there. Let's look at this one. That's probably one of the reasons I miss living in India. Reasons. Reasons is a noun. Now, why do we say reasons? Well, you say, well, it's singular. One. One. No, we need to put an S here to indicate that is one of the reasons. One of, right? We have this preposition here. Think about it. You go into a store, you say, oh, I would like one of those candy bars. I would like one of those popsicles. I would like one of those chairs, whatever it is. It's one of many, one of multiple. So therefore you have to put the S there. How about we have a lot of client? No, we have a lot of clients. Clue, a lot. Okay, just like so many. Now let's look at this one. This one right here is a little different. Let's look at 1 times per week. 1 times per week? No. 1 time. 1 time per week. Okay? Because it's just one. It's singular, okay? It's not multiple. Now, you may be thinking, well, these are reoccurring times. There are many weeks per week. No, because it's one, okay? We have to take off the S, make it singular. Now I can say something like 1 of the many times, okay? One of the many times, all right? I could say something like that. All right, so now you may say, Chris, this is easy. I learned this at level A, I'm level C. Well, guess what? Many advanced speakers make these issues, and it's not necessarily all the time, but they do make these issues. So I want you to think for a second. I want you to think, do I do this? It's a big possibility that you do this. Now, can you fix it? Yes. But you have to pay attention to these things when you read, when you write, when you have class. You have to pay attention to these things, okay? Let's look at the other aspect of S, okay? So right here, we have third person simple present. All right, so which helps with subject-verb, agreement, okay? So she get upset. So first of all, it's I get, you get, they get, we get. Okay, but it's she gets, he gets. Okay, it gets. Okay, she gets, he gets, it gets. So what we're going to do here, we're going to put an S. We need an S here. English does not make a lot of sense. It has a lot of rules, okay? So let's just accept it. Okay, that's what we do. And you may be an advanced speaker and you say, I think it's a dumb rule. I think it's a dumb rule. But it's what we do. All right? So she gets upset. Okay? Now something to remember, these examples are actually taken from clients, from students. And some of these students or clients are advanced speakers, okay? These are mistakes that many people make who have been learning English for a very long time. So she gets upset. Life gets hard. No, life gets hard. Why? Because life is the same as saying, whoops, excuse me. It's the same as saying it, okay? Life gets hard, okay? How about this one? Everyone consider her a nice person. Everyone. Well, Chris, we consider, they consider, okay? We consider, they consider. This is talking about multiple people. It must be, it must be okay. Let's take a look. It's actually everyone considers, because everyone is a group of people, okay? It's just one group of people. So this is what we call something like a collective noun, all right, which many advanced speakers have an issue with this, right? It's everyone considers, it's almost like saying it, right? It's almost like saying it. Okay, because it is multiple people, but it's one group. Okay, so now let's do this. It affects. It affects me, right? Remember, it affects. She affects. He affects. I affect. We affect. Okay, how about my father lived in New York? My father lived in New York. No, my father lives in New York, right? He lives. She lives. Okay? All right, now let's look at something, let's look at something a little different here. Okay? So now it do not matter. It do not matter. No, it does. So this is a little different, okay? We have to add an ES. An ES. It does not matter. All right. It does not matter. Okay, we added es. So, how about she go to the store a lot? No. She goes. Okay, the es. So she goes, he goes. It does not matter. She does not matter. Hopefully, you don't say that. She does not matter. He does not matter. Okay. He does not matter. She does not matter. It does not matter. She goes to the store. He goes to the store. It goes to the store. I go. Okay. I go. You go. You go. All right. Let's see what happened here. Let's see what happened here. Okay, no. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Now, why? You say, well, we get upset, right? You say, well, let's is a contraction of let us. Us, we. You may say, oh, it's the same thing. Not in this case. So in this case, we're going to apply the same rule here for us. The same rule that we use for everyone. We'll just use us as kind of like we'll say it's kind of like a collective noun. Okay, so now let's look at possession. Let's look at possession very quickly. Okay, so just not forget to use contractions. All right, so let's not say it, John, computer. It's John computer, which is short for it is. Right, it's short for it is. Now, John, so you may say, well, this is already contracted, so I can't contract this. No, we still have to contract it because this is short for it is, whereas this, right, is possession here. Okay, so this contraction indicates possession. All right, my manager car is expensive. My manager's car is expensive. My brother's car is expensive. My sister's car is expensive. The boy's car is expensive, if I didn't say that already. It's John's computer, it's Sally's computer, it's the people's computer, all right? So that's possession, all right? So now just keep this in mind that we want to use the letter S. We love the letter S. The S is our friend. The letter S is our friend, and we don't want to forget the letter S. So something that you can do to help you become better friends with the letter S is to spend more time with it, okay? Try to utilize the letter S more when you speak. I would actually even prefer for you to use the letter S too much, okay? I would prefer for you to use it too much, then maybe cut it out of your vocabulary a little bit. But really try to use possession more, use contractions more. Just really think he, she, it. All right, and think, okay, am I talking about something plural here? There are different, let's say this, there are different aspects. Am I talking about more than one aspect? Oh, okay, then I have to use the letter S here. Okay. It's one of what? One of one reason? No, it's one of multiple reasons. One of many reasons. So therefore, we want to use the S there. All right. So let's just keep this in mind here, okay, to use these things. All right. And thank you so much. Your English will only get better, and I'm looking forward to speaking with you soon. Thank you so much. Whoa, 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 whoa. You thought I was done, didn't you? Don't forget to subscribe to my teacher, Chris. Boom. Hashtag. Please follow my teacher Chris on Instagram. Subscribe on YouTube. Hit me up on LinkedIn. And feel free to send me an email. All right, my teacher Chris, out.